What's up guys, Midwestern RC, and today we are going to be testing and showing off the 4x4 and 6x6 Furitek Cayman Pro. I'm going to list off all the features. They mainly share a lot of them. The only difference with the 6x6 is that it's got the longer chassis and it has the extra axle, shocks, and everything to make it a full 6x6. So one of these at the time of this video is going to cost you about this much, and then the 6x6 is going to cost you about this much. Now again, at the time of this video, if you take every part from this car and separate it and then price it out all at once without the labor of doing all the work, you're looking at a little over $500. You will need an SCX24 battery and you will need AAAs for your transmitter. I've ran Furitek in my TRX4M Bronco. I'm running the brushless setup in this. It totally transformed this car. It made it drivable because stock, the electronics were just not that great. And then on my Axial SCX24, I've been running the Komodo setup with, I forgot which ESC it was. Furitek's electronics, nonetheless, nothing really compares to them. Now both of these come with the Furitek 1806 2000 kV Mini Komodo brushless motor. It also comes with the Furitek SCX24 Mini Stellar transmission and the Furitek Lizard Pro ESC, which is programmable, by the way. I actually have taken these out on my indoor course already just for a quick shakedown run. Incredibly impressed with both of them. I have not done any programming yet. I do plan on doing programming to them in the future just to tune them a little better to how I like it. They do come with magnetic body mounts. The servos aren't really that bad. They are Metal Gear servo. They are pretty quick. They do have, I'd say, enough power. Now, the thing about the RTR Furitek is the wheels and the tires, they are not glued. So that is something that I'm going to be doing soon. Without gluing them, I actually still had a really good time. It's just I would notice at times that the wheel would be spinning and the tire would be in place. Now when you glue the tires, what's gonna happen is that, like with my 6x6, if this tire, and that's what I saw on the course, they weren't spinning, the wheels were spinning, but the tires were not. Once I glue those tires to the wheels, I'm gonna have all that traction, I'm not gonna be slipping, and we're gonna be going and going and going. Now these are FMS FCX24 portal axles. They are an amazing axle. There's a lot of gear reduction with the portal, so with the Furitek brushless system and the gear reduction, you can really slow crawl these things, and that is without the settings changed on your cell phone. These actually come with the metal portal gears, so I don't think there's anything to worry about. These also have Delrin sliders, which are really nice on the side. The Delrin is a very, I wanna say slippery material when it comes to sliding over rocks. When you're sliding over rocks, it's a good thing. The Furitek Cayman Pro, they both also come with a low center of gravity skid plate. They have aluminum links and shocks. Carbon fiber chassis, which we've already touched on. Now here, just for some comparison, this is claimed a 24th scale. The FMS FCX24, mine is extended. People say that this isn't a true 24th scale. So let's pull out a true 24th scale, my SCX24. And as you can see, yes, this one seems slightly bigger. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about that. It really doesn't matter to me. I don't know if it matters in competitions, as I've never competed. But then again, here we have the TRX4M, which is an 18th scale, and clearly it is bigger than the Cayman Pro 124th scale. And just to show another difference, we'll take the 6x6, and then we'll take the FMS model Apache, which is a known 1/18th scale. This thing is pretty big for this box. And this is an 18th scale, this is claimed a 24th scale. And let's just do a top to bottom comparison. I mean, it's pretty obvious to me which one's bigger and which one's smaller. Does that mean this is exactly an 18th scale? Does that mean this is an exactly 24th scale? You know, I really don't know. So many people get upset about that, and I just don't get it. Now, real quick, which one should you buy? If you have the money, buy both, because they both do different things. Now, the 6x6, you're gonna be able to climb inclines much better because of that extra axle, and it's not gonna let it tip over backwards as much. Whereas with the 4x4, you're going to be able to get a much better turning angle because you only have one set of tires, one axle pushing the car forward. Whereas with the 6x6, you have 4 tires trying to push the car forward. And if the tires are forced to the left or to the right, there's going to be more push. So think about these tires, they're rotating and turning this way. You have 4 tires telling those front tires to go this way instead of this way, if that makes any sense. So personally, I think if you have a smaller indoor course and that's the only place that you run it, you might be happier with the 4x4. If you like using them on trails and you like actually going outside and going on courses where you don't need as tight of turning, the 6x6 is definitely gonna outperform the 4x4. Now real quickly, I wanna touch on some of the negative comments that I've actually seen about these cars already. So this is the AX24, it just came out. It's $159. That's not a bad price point, but I'm gonna have to put about, I think like $200 to $250 into that thing. Yes, I said $200 to $250 into that thing and get it to perform how I want. With these two right in front of me, I have seen people saying that, people that have actually reviewed them, saying that the tires aren't the greatest. On my indoor course, on unpainted spray foam, these tires were hooking up. I'm really excited to get both of these things outside and take them on the trails, take them out on my rock course outside, because I think they're gonna do amazingly, especially after I glue the tires. Another thing too, I am everything performance-based. Performance is what I love about crawling. I don't really care how it looks. I don't care if it's scale or not. I don't care if the hood works or not. I don't care if it flexes like super crazy, like this little thing can. I want the thing to perform good. I really wouldn't even care if there was a body on it or not, but there is. And watching these things perform, and just even downstairs in my own little crawler course, there were so many times my jaw was just dropped and I was like, there is no way that this thing is gonna be able to do that line. You can crawl with these things incredibly slow, and we're gonna show you that right now because we're gonna get onto the course. All right, first line, let's see how it does on Poop Mountain. There is no textured spray paint on here, and I should have done that, but I didn't. So it's a little trickier actually, and I'm okay with that. Makes it a little more fun. Just gonna see if we can make it up and around and then come down. Try to servo wiggle down some, just so we're positioned better. There we go. But you also have a lot of wheel speed at your disposal if you need it. Super nice to have. There we go, making it down. All right, we're gonna try to make it up Death Mountain now. So we're gonna go up and around, try to cross the bridge, or try to go down. If we fail the bridge once, we'll try to go down and see if we can make our way through that tight little area right there. All right, nice. I'm not sure which line I'm gonna take. I'm kind of just freestyling it right now. I wonder if they'll make a straight axle version of this rig soon, kind of like Vanquish did with the Phoenix. I prefer portals, especially when it comes to SCX24, FCX24, the micro crawlers. I wish the TRX4M would have came with portals. I just feel like most of the terrain that I crawl on with the micros, portals are definitely a big help. Look at that, ooh, hanging that tire. So if you turn to the right, it'll drop. And then that's how you get that to settle. Hanging the tire, not over articulating. We're gonna kind of servo wiggle it into place. I know that front left is gonna kiss. Not overdoing it. All right. Super impressed with this car. We are gonna try to make it across the bridge. We'll give it one good solid try. If not, we're gonna reposition it probably to about here and then make it down that steep incline and in through this tight little corner right there. First, we're gonna try the popsicle stick bridge. This is really an awesome side hill test. Again, literally just plaster cloth. No primer, no textured spray paint. So this is a really good test actually for a lot of rigs. Good steering angle, good enough. Oh, we're having the back end slide off. We're gonna try to save it though. I'm gonna move the tires to the left. I know it's gonna slide, so you just gotta do it at the right time. Just like that. I'm trying to get the whole body to just wiggle itself so I can do this. I doubt this is gonna work. Oh my Lord. Cliff hanging it. No, we were so close. I think one day I'll be able to do that. All right, I want to get in a good position so we're not too angular. The servo's not bad. I have had some instances off camera, where I wish I had more power, but we can always upgrade it in the future. I might throw a Reef's Smart 179 at this thing. All right, tight little corner. Gonna have some articulation happening. See how well it side hills right here. Gotta make it off the course. There we go, we're gonna count it. All right, onto the bridge course. This bridge is pretty tricky. Not many cars can do it. It's all about line choice, grip, tire placement, and being able to slow crawl. I kind of have it stepped up. The back tires are sliding right now, so you got to find some traction with the front to pull yourself up onto the obstacle. Just like that. There we go. Definitely think some brass portal covers will help this thing out a lot. All right, we got the 6x6 out now. Same exact specs, just has a longer wheelbase, has an extra axle, a little bit less of a turning radius, which you definitely feel when you drive the 4x4 and then drive the 6x6. But I definitely gotta say, for a 6x6, which I have a UMG 10, and then the Apache, the turning angle is actually really good for this thing, given that it is a 6x6. I mean, this thing can just crawl over so much too. I know we can make it up over there. So we'll just come down first. There we are. All right, let's see how this thing does on Death Mountain. Just gonna go straight up here, right at it. Just gonna redo that line. You can definitely feel, besides the fact that it's a 6x6, you can feel the added weight just in general of the extra axle. Not a bad thing, just definitely something I'm noticing. All right, we're gonna do it. We're gonna go for the bridge. Do you guys think we can do it? Because I honestly don't know. Oh man, it's gonna slide once that back two left tires clear that. There we go. Perfect. That's what I wanted. Driving it up. Driving it kind of over. I am literally like on the side of that tread. Oh man, look at it, just hanging that tire for days. Oh. All right, so the bridge course, this is where the 6x6 is gonna shine for sure. Probably not even gonna hiccup when it goes up this part, but let's see. I could be wrong since these tires aren't glued. It's an easy fix. If you don't have tire glue, just get a bottle. It's like $6, $7. Not struggling too bad. There we go. Nice. Let's see if we can make it across. It's a really tricky bridge right here. Nice little bunny hop on top. Oh, I'm gonna get in a better position. Let's see if we can complete this. This will be the bonus line for the 6x6. Oh, dang, boy. Come on. Come on. I think you can. I think you can. I think you can do it. Oh, man. That is something else. Can you complete it? You can. Nice. 6x6 for the win, guys. All right, so what are my final thoughts on the Cayman Pro 6x6 and the Cayman Pro 4x4? I love them both. I both think they have their individual uses. If you are on a small indoor course like mine where turning radius is more of a priority, I'd go with the 4x4. If you're out on the trails and you really like steep inclines and you really like just being able to crawl over almost anything, the 6x6 is pretty impressive. Definitely get those wheels glued or swap them out for something else. I mean, honestly, the stock tires really aren't that bad. Again, that's just testing them on my indoor course. Subscribe if you haven't already. We're going to be testing this on some rocks. Until next time, guys, Midwestern RC out.